All right, folks, let's take a look at the market. It's an interesting day today. Bitcoin almost back up to $20,000. We're pretty much at a pump as I did this video. Honestly, 30 minutes ago, Bitcoin was at $19,000. That's why you don't want to leverage trade, folks. It'll fuck you good. It'll fuck you in the ass. XRP still holding on at 48 cents. Cardano, back up to 44 cents. So, hanging in there, hanging in there. LTC doing well at 54. Let's see what's going on with Theta. Theta at $1.10. Okay, everything's pretty much same old range. Let's see what's going on in the crypto market today. There's actually some interesting things going on that I want to talk about. The first thing is, like I've been saying, you got to be accumulating Cardano. Cardano, even though it really hasn't had too much of a pump over the last few months, actually over the last 6 months, really been in kind of a boring range. There's millions and millions of dollars being put into the Cardano ecosystem. Very important. This is what happens every bull and bear market. During the bear market, the money flows in to the little projects in these ecosystems, and then during the bull market, everything basically explodes. So right now, Cardano is in that accumulation phase. Cardano's founding entity, Emergo, to invest over $200 million to boost the ecosystem. The funds will be invested in projects over a 3-year period. So think of all those Cardano projects, like Cody, and there's so many other ones. You're just going to see money float into those projects. So not a bad time to look at those projects. They're very high risk and maybe put some money in, but totally good news. Cardano is at the top of my game. I made a video a couple weeks ago saying I was a little concerned about the whole Vasco hard fork because I want to make sure everything goes smoothly. Now that that's gone smoothly, everything went perfectly, I'm 100% Cardano. Cardano actually took some shit coins that I had on KuCoin and put it into Cardano a couple days ago, just a few $100s just to get rid of those shit coins that I don't think are going to survive the bear market. So Cardano and Theta are my two #1 holds. We're going to talk about Theta in a second, but you have a lot, basically, to sum it up, you have a lot of money going into Cardano and Cardano ecosystems. Folks, Cardano is going to explode next year or 2024. Actually, I really think Cardano, even this year, will pump up to $1. I think we'll probably in 2023 be between $1 and $2, and then 2024 will go to $5 to $10. So you still have time to buy, but it's not going to last forever, folks. Theta, haven't talked about Theta too much because it really hasn't been doing too much, but Theta has an upgrade. Theta upgrade goes live to support Theta as TNT20 token. The TNT20 token, I think, is a new token that came out like last year, kind of like T-Fuel. Theta v3.4 is successfully completed at block height. Theta Labs successfully deployed the Theta 3.4 upgrade at block height, blah, 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 which supports wrapped Theta and the TNT20 token. The upgrade was a key for the launch of the Theta Meta Chain, which is expected to happen in December 2022. So remember, folks, we have a big Theta event happening in 2022 with a Meta Change. We're going to get a big pump for Theta then. My prediction for Theta, between 90 cents and $1.20 for the next few months, and then we'll probably see a $2 or $3 Theta by the end of the year. Probably dump back down to $2, maybe even $1, but I predict a $20 to $30 Theta by 2024. But I do think if you're getting in now, you can easily double your money in the next couple months. Also makes it possible to stake Theta and T-Fuel on the Guardian nodes. So very, very good news. Also, you have all these Theta partnerships, which I've done videos in the past about them. But man, Theta and Cardano are the coins I'm going to retire off of in 2024. It's like a guarantee. I'm excited when I think about it. I'm pumped up right now thinking about it. Things are awesome with these projects. They're freaking awesome. I hope people who are watching this video are stocking up on Theta and Cardano. Not financial advice. These projects could all go to zero. But I could also get hit by a car tomorrow when I'm out for my morning run. Nothing's 100% in life, folks, but these are good quality projects that have survived multiple bear markets. Very important. They've survived. They survived COVID, and they're still here, okay? All right, here's something I want to talk about. I'm always talking about YouTubers and scammers basically selling you shit, pumping and dumping coins. Lark Davis denies this, but here we go. I've done nothing wrong. Lark Davis denies pump and dump allegations. I used to be a big fan of Crypto Lark. Used to watch his videos when I first got into crypto all the time. All this guy did was pump and dump scam projects. And scam, you can use that term lightly. Projects that went to zero, okay? Like he clearly got paid to pump. He's a big Bybit shill. He also, on his videos, he's always selling you something. He has this investing course that he's selling. And if you watch his videos over the years, he's basically a retard who basically just makes crypto videos, kind of like me. It's like me putting out an investing course. Like, what are my qualifications? You have to remember, a lot of these YouTubers, before they made any money in YouTube, were basically working at Burger King. You know, you don't know what these people were doing before they did YouTube. We know the big guy, the bit boy guy, you know, he's a crackhead, he was in jail. You know, we know a lot of these other guys were working at Burger King, they were unemployed, living in their mom's basement. While it looks like I live in my mom's basement, this is my house. This is a paid off house, by the way. So, you know, paid off, you know. So you don't know the background of these guys. They're not like financial advisors where they have like a LinkedIn page where they went to Stanford, they had a job at Goldman Sachs. It's just, these guys are all scammy salesmen. And that's why I vow to you guys, I'm never going to be a scammy salesman. In fact, the next crypto bull run in 2024, I probably won't even make crypto videos. I'm just making these videos basically for myself, so I can look back in a couple years and say, wow, I called it right, I'm retired, and I called it 2 years ago. They're really for myself. I don't even care if I get a ton of views or make any money off this crap. But basically what he's accused of doing is a lot of these pump and dump projects, just like what BitBoy was doing. They give you a bunch of coins. They give you like 1 million coins that are worth like a cent. They make a YouTube video about them. The thing pumps up to 10 cents. He was dumping them. He's allegedly to be dumping them on his people. Apparently there's wallets that were linked to him that you can find, showing he'd make a video or whatever and dump it on people. This is what all these YouTubers were doing. A lot of the US-based YouTubers aren't doing it anymore because of the SEC. Remember, I told you I've been telling this for years, BitBoy doesn't do the Bybit links anymore. He doesn't do the PAMP tokens. That's because he can't get away with it. SEC told them to stop. No, I don't know if they told BitBoy specifically to stop, but they told other US-based YouTubers, you have to stop pumping the scams. We're coming for you. They sent them letters. That's why the US-based YouTubers aren't doing this shady stuff anymore and selling you all these courses and the Bybit and the scam projects. But Crypto Lark, he's based out of like Australia. I think he's like New Zealand or something like that, somewhere out there. So a lot of these guys who are in these other countries, there's very, very lax securities laws, and they can get away with it. So Crypto Lark's been doing this for years. It looks like he got caught. Is he guilty? I don't know. I'm just reading the news, folks, so don't sue me, Lark. I mean, I have no idea if you're guilty or not, but I can tell you I've been watching your channel for years, and you pumped a lot of shitty projects, and all you're doing is selling shit on your YouTube page. So my thing is, one way you can tell if a YouTuber is going to lead you down into the gutter. One, if they're not in the USA, they have free reign to screw you. Okay, so if you're watching a US-based YouTuber now in 2023, 2022, odds are they're not going to do too much to screw you because the SEC is watching. But if it's a YouTuber like Crypto Banter out of South Africa or Crypto Lark out of like New Zealand or Australia, wherever the hell he is, or all these other guys who are basically all over the world in these third world shitholes, be careful. If they're showing you Bybit, they're out to scam you. If they're showing you all these courses, like how to make money course, investing courses, they're out to scam you. They're selling you information. Scammers always sell people information. Throughout history, Carlton Sheets, Kevin Trudeau, list goes on, Don Lepre, they always are selling you information. They get rich off selling you information. They're not rich off the information, they're rich off selling you information. Bill Gates isn't selling information on how to get rich, okay? Elon Musk isn't selling information on how to start a car company and get rich. No, because that's not what successful people do. Unsuccessful people sell people information. It's been going on for thousands of years, folks. It's snake oil. You know, this is the way it is. So if most of their videos are selling you shit, they're pretty much scamming you. And when it comes down, if they're promoting you all these little scammy tokens that are worth nothing, they're telling you it's the next big thing, they're out to scam you. So while Crypto Lark is entertaining, he definitely got more people wrecked than made money off him. He's entertaining, he puts out some good information, but all he does is try to shill shit. And maybe he doesn't do it as much anymore. You guys do your own research. You can follow the articles. Here's a little snippet of this guy's video. Let's see what he has to say.
Now it's Lark Davis that is biting the dust. First, it was BitBoy Crypto after his lawsuit against Satoshi, and it was bad enough that we're in the bear market, and now a big YouTuber like BitBoy Crypto was called out for trying to sneak a lawsuit behind a YouTuber's back, which I don't know how he thought that'd be successful. Anyways, but that's beside the point. Now it is Lark Davis. Lark Davis is quite honestly another big YouTuber, not as big as BitBoy Crypto. He still has 1 million Twitter followers, which is the majority of his following, and about 500,000, about 450K subscribers.
And the Twitter follower is actually bigger than the YouTube, because a lot of these, what they'll do is they'll show the token on Twitter. Very easy. You say, oh, I'm buying this token. It's a great token. And it's just a quick tweet. People buy it. You basically see the volume go up, then you dump it on people. Is that what CryptoLark did? I'm not saying it. I'm saying somebody else is saying that, and that's the allegations. And there are wallets supposedly linked to CryptoLark, and they're showing pump and dumps. He was, that wallet was selling when the token was pumping and all other crap. So, you do your own research. I'm not making allegations. I'm just saying, if it smells like a rat, it probably is a rat. I've been a private investigator for 20 years, a little bit of law enforcement before that. I have my own detective agency. I don't do it as much anymore. Now I'm like 20 hours a week as a private investigator, but it's pretty easy these days to find out if somebody's a scammer. Now, if you want to convict somebody, you need a lot of evidence. That's what I do. I gather evidence. I'm following people around, doing surveillance, taking video of people, gathering evidence. But before I even went out there, we already know the person's a scumbag. We already know he's not somebody you want to deal with. My job is just to gather the evidence. So right now we know what's going on. We understand. Like for me, CryptoLark, based off this information, isn't the guy I would want to hang out with. He isn't the guy I would trust around my family. He isn't the guy I would trust around my finances. Because of these allegations. These allegations look legit to me, but maybe they're not. Same with BitBoy. We know BitBoy's history of pumping the PAMP token and just a shady history in general. While he's putting out some good information now, he's still not somebody I want to deal with because of his past. Just like if somebody was, I used to do subcontract work for my business, they would apply to my business to be a PI as a subcontractor. And if I did a background investigation and they have a felony for check fraud, that's not somebody I'm hiring for my business. Maybe a great guy now, right? Maybe the greatest guy, he's reformed, but I can't have no check fraud or doing surveillance for my detective agency. You see where I'm getting at? So a lot of these guys, we know there's some shady stuff going on with the CryptoLark. Let's just be honest, and we know what happened with BitBoy. Is it to the level of criminal and all that stuff? I'm not here to say that. I'm just saying be very, very careful who you put your money with and who you listen to. A lot of new investors are going to get wrecked in crypto from listening to these guys. Okay, I got wrecked. A lot of my friends got wrecked. People come into crypto, they go to the shiny object, they buy the pump and dump coins, and then they get wrecked. And then they figure out, oh, I should have been buying Cardano and Theta and Bitcoin. But like, you always come in and you buy the shitty projects because the guys with 1 million views are the successful salesmen on YouTube, and they're the ones who get people wrecked. So,
on YouTube. Now, the problem that you have when it comes to being to that size of a YouTuber is typically you have a lot of leverage. And what it appears to be through a Twitter post that was put out by Zach XBT, who is a pretty much an investigator when it comes to crypto, is that CryptoLark, otherwise known as Lark Davis, promotes low cap projects to his audience to dump on them shortly after. You're talking.
Okay, you guys can do your own research. That's pretty much, that's the allegation. Not surprising. I've been following CryptoLark for a long time. I figured out a few months in that the guy was basically a sleazeball, basically just shilling the Bybit, shilling the leverage, selling his stupid investing course. Like, dude, what's your track record here? Yeah, unless your investing course is how to basically sell people pump and dumps, what the hell are people going to get off your stupid investing course? Like, you're just a regular schlub like everybody else trying to predict the market. And you're no better than me, and you're no better than anybody else because you've been wrong plenty. So these guys are scum. I hate them all. There's very few YouTubers that I think aren't scumbags because it attracts the worst possible people. Now, especially the people who are doing this for a living. I have a business, I have a detective agency, and Airbnb. I do this on the side. Some days I don't even make a video. I'm just too busy. I got kids. If they're doing this for a living, why are you doing this for a living? Why couldn't you make it in any other aspect of life other than YouTube and shilling? Like, you couldn't do anything else? You had to go on YouTube and make a living? While it's a fun little side hustle, like, let's be honest, YouTube isn't attracting the cream of the crop here. That's just be honest. Yeah, they're making a ton of money because they're salesmen, but that ship will eventually sink and eventually end. When the crypto phase is over or people figure out that you were pumping scam tokens. So I just don't put much weight in crypto YouTubers who are making a living off YouTube, basically selling you the Bybit, selling you the pump and dump, selling their courses. And like I said, what were these people doing before YouTube? You know, if you find my name, I'm not going to give it. You can find my LinkedIn of all my accomplishments and what I was doing. You know, what was BitBoy doing before YouTube? Well, you can do a criminal record check and find out. It's not great. What was Crypto Lark doing? Why is he living in New Zealand? What's he up to? You know, as an investigator, these are the things I'm thinking of. What? Look, he seems like an American. Why is he living in New Zealand? What's he running from? That's the question I'd be asking. Crypto Banter. What was he doing? Well, he says he has a successful business, but okay. How about the people working for him, like the sniper? Well, he had nothing going on before he was a sniper, apparently. How about that kid he has promoting coins every night? Well, he's 21 years old. He can hardly wipe his ass. Why is he giving financial advice on YouTube? How about the gaming guy on Crypto Banter, who all the gaming coins he promoted over the last year basically went to zero? Right? Don't you eventually lose credibility when you promoted these projects that basically have gone to zero and they've done nothing for a year? At what point do you say, this probably isn't what I should be doing? I'm not giving good advice. If any of these guys were financial advisors for T. Rowe Price or whoever, they'd be fired. They wouldn't be here anymore. But on YouTube, they can keep it up and keep scamming people. So do your research, folks. Be careful. What Crypto Lark is accused of is what 90% of these big YouTubers are doing, and they just haven't gotten caught yet. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.